Welcome everyone to day 2 of Expedition Online. I'm Jonathan Dykes. With me in the commentator's booth tonight, once again, we have the winner of Season 1, Jessica Martin. How are you doing today, Jessica?
Had a wild first night that kept us all up.
Yesterday, we had a great start to the day as we had Janet and Ethan join us to pick their teams, and fierce rivalry that they developed there real quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've got some side bets on and everything.
Oh yeah, they're right up in it. Janet is quite feisty and got off to a good start as her team would win the first exemption challenge despite missing Explorer.
Yeah, Jennifer got lost on the island somewhere and couldn't make it to the challenge, I guess.
But fortunately, her team was able to still pull through. Team Ethan having to go to Crossroads and vote out their first victim. Unfortunately, Will would fall to a 6-2 vote.
And he will join the Trail of the Deserted and hopefully win his way back in the game.
Maybe there'll be some cracks, and hopefully we'll see who'll be joining him tonight. So, without much more ado, let's send things over.
Take it away.
I have to start off by saying I have worked with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep and J-Lo, and I've never cared. Janet pops up on the stream, and I went giddy.
We got into our tribes. Guess who was there? Janet and Ethan! I am literally fangirling
Janet and Ethan, which was just like so freaking exciting to see them pop up in the Zoom. Like, unreal. I couldn't control my facial expressions whatsoever.
I am still shaking. That was an incredibly intense first day. Wow.
Really excited to win that first challenge. I think that's going to be huge for us.
This group that I'm with, I feel like is a group that is going to work really well together and ultimately be really successful.
I felt so bad when Will was the first contestant voted off. You could tell he was the one who wanted to be here the most.
Didn't say Will's name first, but I pushed a lot of people in that direction on night 1.
I really didn't want to vote for him, but I had to go with the flow. Hopefully he comes back with the redemption challenge.
I think most people voted for him because today during the No Vows challenge, he wrote sorry team instead of guessing. Really goes to show how one little mistake can get you voted off.
Somebody voted for me. I don't know who it was yet, but makes me feel like I can't trust any of you. I'll find you.
and most of us were shocked that there was no unity in the votes.
Who could vote for Gabe? He's one of the most chill, down-to-earth people we have on this team.
And you better believe your boy is a snake. Come on now, let's go. And I don't even think they know anything that I'm doing right now, so we'll see how this goes.
There's an imposter among us who wants to stir up chaos, and I don't know who it is, although I do have a hunch. When Chantel came into our room telling us that Hannah had been talking about the young guys behind our backs, I was really shocked. I thought we were on good terms.
And she said that though, like, she feels like the party is divided. And me and Garrett are like, what do you mean it's divided? Like, what? Like, it's too early for this stuff to be happening.
Love is that it seems like everyone's talking to me wondering who it is. This is either going to be ridiculously awesome or ridiculously bad gameplay. So it can only go one of two ways. It either ends really well or really bad for me.
It was really, really nice on night one to like not have to scramble to figure out who to vote out.
Basically, it ends up being 6 of us that are talking all night. Jennifer never came back. We don't know what happened to her. We don't know who she is.
It seemed like there were some technical issues on her side, so hopefully she's able to get those resolved.
See you tonight. I feel like I have such a target on my back now. Like, ooh, she had internet issues. They got that out. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Also, I need to know what color I have. What's my team? Freaking out. I'm so happy I'm coming back. Yeah. Just text me back and let me know what color I need.
Greetings, explorers! Today's challenge is scavenger hunt by the numbers. Every item that we ask for will somehow be related to a number between 1 and 15. Sometimes we might ask for a particular amount of an item. Sometimes we might need to see a particular number. It needs to be a physical item. It can't be like a picture that you pull up on the internet. You need to leave your device where it is, bring the item back, hold it up to the screen, and just hope that you're not the last person back. The last person back is eliminated from the challenge. Also, if you don't have the item, you're eliminated from the challenge. Good luck.
All right, welcome, explorers. Team Janet is getting a first look at Team Ethan. They see that Will was voted off the party last night. Tonight, we have another challenge. We are playing for another team exemption. The challenge is a scavenger hunt. This is one of my favorites. You are all going to be competing against each other. The last person standing will win exemption for their party, and the losing party will see me at Crossroads in an hour. I'll tell you what the item is. I'll say go. Then you can run around the house and get it. It's the first person back with the item. Whoever comes back with the item first gets to pick the number. So not only are we playing the scavenger hunt, we're going to do a side game of what numbers are left.
So
here we go. I'm going to start with 1. I want $1 bill or a Canadian loonie. Go.
Oh,
Jonathan, you have that.
Canadian Looney. I do not have change. Let's see.
Now, Jack, Daniel, Ryan, you're back. Keep it on the screen. Ethan's back. Oh, I mean Gideon.
Kyle's got his loony.
Kyle's good. Garrett's good. Chantel's good. Waiting on Maddie. Jennifer's good. Waiting on Jared. Waiting on
I
Maddie.
actually have a loony. I can play for Canada.
Gideon, we got you. Garrett, do you have it?
Disaster.
You gotta have a Looney
Keep showing it. It's got to be a $1 bill. Got to be a $1 bill, Hannah.
I feel like 4 quarters counts.
Between Hannah and Maddie.
Ox being a stickler. It's not
And
a dollar.
Jared's not
It's
back
a
yet
dollar
either.
bill or a
I only use credit cards.
Jared looks like he doesn't have anything. Maddie, you don't have anything either.
Does Jared not have a neighbor?
Not a $1 bill.
Come on, roommate, a neighbor. Someone's got to have one.
No time.
Straight cash, homie. Rich people don't write checks.
Period.
If Maddie and Hannah are giving up, if you guys can turn your cameras off.
Sorry, guys.
You can still cheer.
It's all good.
All right, Jack, give us a number.
Keep it in order. You can go with 2.
2? All right. I need a pair of shoes. Go.
Who's wearing shoes?
All right. Wow. So many people back.
Ooh, speed.
Looks like Gabe is going to be eliminated
I'm
from
gonna
this
take a-
one. Hoda was
Those
back
are
first.
Kyle's shoes. He's got unusual
Gabe,
taste.
you've been eliminated. Everybody else had shoes within seconds.
I didn't know we needed. I had slides right next to me. I could have used slides.
Too little, too late.
Guys, okay with that one? With the shoes or
No.
no? Everybody else came back, just not happy that you were eliminated.
I don't know. I heard shoes, so I didn't think to put slides. It's
Okay, well,
Gabe, this is your fault.
I
You did
think
not grab your slides.
I understand that you're frustrated, but you're also eliminated.
The host has spoken.
We'll let Dakota pick the next number.
I'm gonna go in order and say 3.
Man, you guys are making this easy. Okay, we have 3 spices or seasonings. Go. Okay, Dakota is back first. Jennifer is good. Justin is good. Garrett's good. Chantel's good.
Ooh,
Rob's
Jack.
good. Kyle's
Jack,
good.
I don't have a good feeling about
Waiting
this.
on
Oh,
Ryan's good. Jack
Go
has
Speedy.
3. So Gideon's back, and we're just waiting on Daniel.
Gideon's got some big spices. Are Gideon's actually spices? Like one of them kind of looks like flour.
Daniel, I'm not even sure if that's 3 things, is it? It is 3 things. Unfortunately, Daniel, you are the last one back, so you've been eliminated from this one.
But I did have 3 things.
You can count to 3, and that's something to be proud of.
It's better than nothing, right?
You can count.
Yeah. So Dakota, you're an all-star so far through 2 rounds. You're up to pick again.
Spice it up, Dakota.
I'm gonna do 6.
6. All right. This one is. Pay attention. We're watching for false starts here. One of these items that is spelled with 6 letters. I'm going to name 4 items. You just have to bring one of these 4 items back. Cereal, napkin, remote, pencil. Go. I saw Garrett back first. I don't know what Garrett has, though.
Oh, she's back.
That's a remote. All right, so it looks like we're
Yeah,
waiting on Rob and Gideon. Rob
Oh.
has his remote,
Gideon.
so Gideon has been eliminated. So Garrett was back first on that one.
I'll do 11.
11. All right, so you need to get 11 of these, and I only want to see 11 of these. I don't want to see more than 11. I don't want to see less than 11. So hold it up, and then we're going to count it when you're holding it up.
Only 11.
So it's when you come back with it, and then we can count it after it's back. But if it's not 11, then it doesn't count as being back. We want 11 squares of toilet paper. Go.
Oh. I wondered what he was doing with that one.
And if somebody doesn't come back with this at all, we are going to be concerned.
Little drip and dry.
Who was the first
I
one
want to
back?
see what's going on at Camp Janet.
All right. Jennifer, if you can pick the next number, please.
My twins were born on 9909, so we're gonna go with 9.
All right, doing this one for the twins. An analog clock or watch with the hand set to 9 o'clock. Go. You're gonna make me read time. All right, Kyle is the first one back.
Does a stopwatch work?
Is it the analog? Justin's back.
Sorry, what was the time?
9. 9
Oh,
o'clock.
sorry, you want me to get mine back?
Jennifer's good. No, Kyle, you're back first. So Justin, Kyle, Jennifer are good.
Yeah, I don't have an analog clock. I don't think I can come up with one, so.
All right. Then Garrett will be eliminated. And that means that anybody who can come back with an analog watch will be good. Is that a screen? Is that your phone? Yeah, we can't count your phone. We can't count
Do you
your
have a
phone.
watch?
A watch is good, Jack.
It's hard to see, but I set it to 9.
I see it.
Set it to 9, Dakota. I think that will count.
I don't know how to. I don't know what's on mine. I don't know how to.
You're
work
gonna
it.
have to hold that closer.
I don't know how to change it to 9. It's just a watch.
Look at the side. At the side. Hit the hour on the side. Is the buttons on the side?
I'm changing it. I got it. It's 9 now.
Numbers on it. Let's load.
Okay, Ryan, you're good. All right, Rob, you're good.
I'm out.
Right.
On a watch.
All right. Chantel's out. Garrett's out.
I'm out. I don't have one.
Okay, Dakota's out. She gives up. Kyle, you were the first one back. So your turn to pick a number. We have two 2 players representing Team Ethan, and 4 still remaining from Team Janet.
We'll go at the top. We'll go 15.
15.
Oh, Kyle's swinging big tonight.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to need
What could this be?
a 15-ounce can. Go.
Got it.
15-ounce
That's
can.
15.
All right, Ryan is the first one back.
I can't.
I don't know what that is in milliliters.
Jack is back, Rob is back, Kyle's back, and Justin is back.
Looks like Kyle.
Mine's Canadian, but if you do the conversion, it's 15.
So, Jennifer, everybody else was back before you, so you have been eliminated.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
Ethan's fighting back.
And Ryan, who keeps a can of tomatoes on his
They
desk,
don't want to go to
gets to
Crossroads
pick the
again.
next number.
Yeah.
As he should. As he should.
I mean, who doesn't do that, right?
Why would
I will go with the number 10.
In case you're
The
hungry.
number 10. The Playmaker. We need 10 books. Go.
Oh, here we go.
Is that 10, Ryan?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come on, let's go!
And Jack, you have 10?
Hey!
Hey!
Chantal.
Period! Let's go!
Love the enthusiasm.
I saw Ryan and Jack.
Oh,
Justin,
yeah.
need a count on Justin,
Kyle's
and
back.
need a count on Kyle.
There's,
Jack, you're
I
good.
already had it. I didn't leave camera.
Kyle looks like he's good too. I think Rob's gonna be eliminated here.
Kyle's good,
Yeah.
so just waiting for Rob to find his 10th book to just let him know that he's been eliminated.
Break the news to him.
If you guys want to go back to the library before he gets here. Unfortunately, Rob, you are the last one with your 10 books, so you've been eliminated.
Good
Okay,
effort.
well, good job, everyone. Best of luck.
Jack and Ryan for Team Ethan, Justin and Kyle for Team Janet. Whoever is the last man standing here will win exemption for your party. Ryan, you were back first.
Pressure.
Let's go, guys. I
What
believe
number do you want?
I will go with 8.
All right, we need to see something. We need to see the 8th letter of the alphabet, H. Go. H.
Math.
All right, Kyle's back first.
Handle of scissors.
Hero,
Hey, maybe that's
Justin.
one of his books.
I need to see the letter H.
The letter.
It needs to be on the thing.
Yes, the letter H.
Oh crap.
Why did
Between
I
Ryan
get
and
scissors?
Jack.
Apparently that tomato can doesn't.
What
have
did I
the letter
miss?
H
How'd
on
they
it.
both grab scissors?
A handle.
Oh,
H.
I was like, what the hell?
That looks like an. It's out of focus, but it looks like an H.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
an H.
The keyboard.
H, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Ryan's got it. Oh, the keyboard. There you go. Unfortunately, Jack, you were the 4th one back, so Ryan is the last remaining Team Ethan competing
I thought I had to
for
start with
exemption.
A lot of pressure on Ryan now.
Good luck, Ryan.
You.
That one was
You got a
interesting
king?
because that one was like a listening.
All right,
review.
Kyle,
Just
you
kind of-
you were the first one back, right?
Yeah, everyone has a keyboard sitting right in front of them.
Let's
right?
go
Everyone's
with.
going that quick.
Has 4 been picked?
No, it hasn't.
4-leaf clover.
I need.
outside.
Are you guys ready? I need a 4-pronged fork. Go.
4-pronged fork.
Very specific item.
Justin looks like he doesn't eat dinner. Kyle is back with the fork. Justin's back with the fork.
Boom!
Team Janet has one
Team
exemption.
Oh,
Yeah! Just need Ryan to come back so we can tell him.
You
Ryan,
guys are my favorite people in the world.
Justin, and Kyle both beat you back.
oh.
Yo, good job, bro. Good
Yo,
job.
guys.
Team Ethan, I am going to see you back in Crossroads in 1 hour. You guys can go back to the camps and strategize.
All right. Well, we're we're not going to get to know Team Janet tonight. Let's go over to the Team Ethan shelter as they once again, Jess, they got to go to Crossroads.
Familiar feeling.
Yeah, well,
Let's hope they don't have the curse.
I know. Don't worry. They've been tight battles. Hasn't been blowouts like with your team last year.
Way to rub it.
We tried to prepare so hard.
I know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I still got the toilet paper here.
Oh my god. I can't. I don't know.
Depression.
Yeah.
Literally.
Great job, Ryan. Great job, you guys.
Yeah, you guys did good.
Yeah, everyone did good though. Everyone did good.
Yeah, for a luck-based game, I'm not even pissed. I mean, obviously I'm pissed, but well, oh crap! All the young guys are together. We're dividing the tribe.
Did someone say that?
Uh huh.
Yeah. How?
They
How
did.
could they?
Hannah said it.
Oh.
Garrett and Jack are talking to each other. That's good. Okay.
They're on the same page, pretty sure.
Yeah, they are. And I wanted to talk to you, Gabe. Gabe, who do you think put that vote on you, man? Because I've been wondering.
Dude, honestly, I don't know. I feel like it could be. I don't know. I want to say either like. I like Chantel, but I don't know if it was her. I don't know, man. I was thinking like really hard about that last night. I was like, who could it have been? And then I was trying to see like.
It kept me up till late. Of course, I'm always up late, but like I was thinking about it. I was like, who put that vote on Gabe? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's someone who feels disconnected from the like young group, and they're trying to pick us off one by one. But no.
What set me off was last night was just saying that we were trying to divide the tribe. I was like,
I don't know about that. I wonder if that's what we're talking about right now. So who's?
I don't think you were there for it, Gabe, but when me, Jack, and together, Chantel came into the room and told us that Anna was talking behind our backs and that the young people, the young guys, are dangerous or something. I don't know what she said exactly, but
dividing the tribe.
So maybe it is Hannah, but
I don't
I feel
know.
so bad with the picking game because like, what if I'm wrong? But
I don't know. I just know that whoever put the vote on you, I want them gone.
So do you think? Are you guys leaning towards Hannah?
Yeah.
So far, it seems like I'm in an okay spot.
Right now, I'm still feeling out for like my core alliance. Garrett, I think, is someone that I want to work with, not long term because he's proven that he's capable of winning, but someone that I want to work with, at least, hopefully, towards the rendezvous. Knock on wood again.
If you want to make it far and not be perceived as a threat, you gotta hide it.
I'm trying to hide behind some big old meat shields and sneak my way to the end.
And I think the more chaos I stir, while keeping my personality the way it is, I think it's a good combination.
Gabe and Ryan, they're all working together.
Yeah, it's possible that that's a pretty solid 3. I mean, I'm still down for Hannah, but I personally think it might be a problem later if we lose again. And I think we should maybe pick one of those 3. But
That's what I think too, because I feel like Hannah is good for like endurance.
So if that's the case, then which one of those 3 are you feeling?
I don't know. One that's not going to be mad.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
I know. I feel like Gideon would be pissed.
Yeah, he'd be the most mad by far.
Yeah. Gabe, I don't know. Gabe, Gideon, and Jack, yo, we need to split them up. I don't trust this.
I'm with you on that. Which one are you feeling? Because we got to get a name down quick. What's up, Gabe?
Gabe, what's up?
How you feeling, bro?
My beautiful party members.
How's your conversation been so far?
Pretty good. I feel like we kind of unified on the name.
Okay, what's the name?
Hannah. They were talking about how they said that Hannah was saying that we were dividing the tribe or something like that, and then she put my name out again to one of the guys, and I think like the way that she put my name out again for tonight probably means that she voted for me yesterday. At least that's what we think.
I'm down for that.
Me too.
Yeah.
So are we afraid of like an idol or anything like that, or no?
There's a little compass clue, and I was given down at the bottom. I got the clue. It took me maybe like an hour, but I eventually figured it out.
Daniel is the person on this tribe that right now I trust the least. There was a point when I saw that a room came up that said clue room or something about a clue. Daniel was the only one to leave our group chat and go to it.
Unfortunately, when I went to message Shane saying like, hey, I found the compass, I sent him the screenshot. Unfortunately, he said somebody else had already found it, so I'm keeping an eye out to figure out who that might be.
I think Kyle is a silent sleeper a little bit. He's a powerhouse under there, and I have a weird gut feeling that he got the secret advantage.
We went back to our shelter, and then I noticed there was a clue there, so I scooped that up as quick as I could. Got everything sorted out and ended up finding a compass, so I'm in a pretty good spot right now.
She's seen the clue before, so I'm saying, did she get it yesterday?
I don't know. Did she? Maybe we should communicate to everybody that don't jump in the clue room and see if she does. And if she does, then we know she doesn't have it.
Camera.
The group that I was in in the field, they were talking about last night, and the conversation didn't get to today's vote yet, but they were trying to speculate who could have voted Gabe off from yesterday.
Oh.
They were trying to deduce who that was.
I'm wondering, you know how they give extra votes? I wonder if Gabe did something and he got an extra vote.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that afterwards.
Because I was looking at the numbers, or I was like writing down where the numbers went because I was concerned about an extra vote, and there were only 8 total votes. So it's a possibility that
Maybe Docs didn't read out all the votes.
Gabe had his vote stolen, but I think he would tell us that. So I don't know.
I don't think we'll ever know.
Yeah, and we'll know when it airs. But other than that, I don't think we'll ever figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna hop in the field.
Okay.
Holy cow, it actually happened.
Let's go! Hey, guys.
What are the odds, bro?
Okay, Jack.
Yes.
What do you feel about the 3 boys? Like, be honest.
It's tricky because they've like proposed, or well, they didn't propose it, but the idea floated out. I think Will actually was the one who said it, but he was like, let's get a young person's alliance going. It was like I don't really want to align myself with younger people because I like to play with like rational, loyal people. And I think that if you're going with the younger people, big moves. I don't care. I'm gonna stab my alliance in the back. I'll flip. I don't care. And that always concerns me. So I was not too keen on aligning with at least like 4 young people.
Right.
It's scary.
Yeah. And like I don't know where their head is at.
Yeah, they've been very
every time we go back to the shelter, the 3 of them jump somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there a name that we're feeling of those 3? Would you mind if we say a name and see what happens?
Okay, I'm gonna say something, okay? Because I'm super blunt and I'm super honest. Okay, those guys feel like they want to write your name down, Hannah.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. Like, they think that you like wrote Gabe's name down.
I know. It says Will right in my notebook.
Yeah, I know. You showed it. I assumed it was one of the.
It wasn't me. I swear to God, I will own that shit.
Yeah,
I know. You're a straight shooter. You would have told us if you did it.
If we decide to flip on them, I have no problem telling them how it is. Like, that's literally how I am.
I wouldn't have a problem with it if there wasn't an advantage in the game. because of that, and because they're young and like tech savvy,
Yeah.
my fear is that potentially they have something, and if we tell them straight up, like one
So
of us
then
could
I'm
go
just
home.
supposed to lie?
So what if we
Oh,
did
we
this?
have the numbers.
Yeah, what if we just pick a name now and then we just keep talking as if we're still strategizing for a while to kind of feel like we're still doing something else. So that way they have no idea that we're actually 4 strong. It's
I want them to feel as like calm and like
Yeah.
happy as
Right.
possible,
Right.
so that
Rational.
nothing crazy goes on, you know?
Okay, so I'm gonna say Gabe then. 'Cause I feel like he's the least calm,
the least calm. Okay, yeah, I mean,
considering he argued back already.
I don't know what. Like, I feel like if we were to vote Gideon, I feel like he would be pissed off. I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with that wrath
Yes.
of him
yeah,
coming
because of
back.
that. Yeah, the trail of the deserted. And
I'd
stuff.
rather him.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
rather him be here. I feel like if we split them up now, I feel like it will draw them closer to us.
Voted for Gabe yesterday.
I don't think it was you, but I really have no idea who it is. Did someone say that I thought it was you?
No, someone said that people you talked to thought it was me.
People who talked, like, I think Gideon thinks it's you, but I personally don't believe so.
Okay. That's really all I had. What are you guys thinking?
I don't know. Yeah, people are saying things and I don't know whether or not to believe them or not.
Like what?
So, Gideon feels like it was you who voted for Gabe yesterday, but there's no way to verify that, so I don't necessarily believe it. I don't know how true that is.
I was the first person who said Will's name.
Yeah. I don't know.
Cool. So Gideon's gonna put my name down because he thinks I'm backstabbed Gabe last night.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm. Well, that's not fun. Or fair.
Yeah.
You think that I voted for Gabe last night?
I didn't say that.
That's what I heard
From whom?
from your posse.
Who's my posse?
Who do you think is your posse?
I don't know. Who do I have a posse with?
The younger fellas.
The younger fellas, is that my posse?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything. I really haven't said anything about you.
That's nice.
What are you thinking as far as votes?
I don't know, but I don't want my name put down because you think I voted for Gabe last night when I would have liked to vote Will off night 0.
You wanted to vote Will off?
Night 0, yeah.
Okay. Well then, what's the name? I don't control votes. I just hear a name and somebody tells me to write a name and I write it down.
Well, what names have you heard? Because I'm not the first person you've talked to.
I heard Gabe.
Yeah. For tonight.
That's all I've heard.
I don't know. I've heard that you're saying me.
I'm saying you, specifically me?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically me. You're hearing that. Specifically me, I'm saying your name.
Yeah.
Or is it my posse?
It's you.
But I don't say names. Well, then who's telling you?
Well, how do I'm trying to figure out where your head's at for sure.
Well, my head's at.
I don't want you to think.
My head's worried that people are saying that I'm saying names when I'm not. Yeah, she was like, "Why are you saying my name?" And then I was like, "I never said your name. I literally just want to go with what the group wants to do." Like
Yeah,
I never
I'm-
like I didn't even put out Hannah's name really. I was just like, well, who do you guys think voted for Gabe? And then Gabe was like, I feel like Hannah. Me and Hannah basically just had a fight, and her and Gabe are definitely fighting right now. But like I don't want to do that, with you. But like I asked her,
That
who's
was
like
me. I take
she said you and Jack.
Yeah,
What do we think about doing Gabe this vote, and then if we somehow go again, then we can get someone like Hannah because she is kind of fracturing the tribe, and then we have like a solid 5 from there on out.
Yeah,
How's that
that's
sound?
always a possibility because if we take out Gabe now, then we have the numbers advantage 4-2,
Right.
and then even
Right.
if we're gonna vote off Hannah, which I'm not saying is something we should do.
Sure.
There's always the option to go like a strong 3.
Right.
I just that it kind of rose me the wrong way when because we were all in the shelter and she
Yes.
was talking to Ryan for a while and she was like, Ryan, who's targeting me? And Ryan was like, yeah, she was kind of grilling me. And then Ryan said Gideon, and then she went and grabbed Gideon and went in a one-on-one with him. And that's a good way to like spread chaos in the tribe.
See, I've been sus of her. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I told everybody.
What do you think that?
Just because, like, on day 1, like, she wasn't really talking, and after the challenge finished, and then we were trying to figure out who we're gonna vote out, and then she wouldn't like give me a name. I was just there doing all the talking.
Mm-hmm.
Then after, when we come back from Crossroads, all of a sudden she's talking like she has so much to say.
Dang, she's sneaky.
And
She
I'm
showed
like-
up. She showed her board too with Will's name on it.
I swear it wasn't me. I would own that
Yeah,
shit.
I don't think it was you.
You're cool with the Gabe vote, though. I know you want Hannah, right?
My
Okay.
fear is like I don't know. Like I really trust Chantel, but I don't know how close she is to Hannah.
Oh, I don't think when I talked to Chantel yesterday, she does not trust Hannah one bit. Like,
I know. Then
like,
why
at
is she
all.
so against Gabe? Like
It's not
I'm
Gabe.
down to vote Gabe.
It's not Gabe. It's the 3. That's what. And the only reason why we're doing Gabe is because Hannah was suggesting the name, and so we know we can get 4 on it. That's the only reason. But it's mainly we're afraid if we go to 6, there's 3 people that we're gonna have to worry about, and that's why. But I understand what you're saying though, where I think we do have Ryan. I'd rather have Ryan over Hannah.
I have so much faith in Ryan.
Yeah.
There's 2 major parties that have been forming. There's the 3 young people, which would outline you, Gabe, Gideon, and then the 3 older people, although they don't really trust Hannah. They're just scared of that 3 young people group. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but they really want to get rid of Gabe. I was like trying to bring you in because I really trust you.
I didn't expect anyone to be voting Gabe until now, actually.
Yeah, I have a reason to trust Garrett that I'm going to fill you in because I think I can trust you. So Garrett and I actually played on a season prior, and he won, and so it's in his best interest to work with me. And if you write Gabe's name down, I think it solidifies that they'll trust you going forward. So the core 4 that we would want is me, you, Garrett, and Chantel. We think Hannah, she would be an easy vote because she stirs a lot of chaos up. And then
I think we could do Hannah first and then Gabe.
You're welcome to tell how you feel about it.
Yeah, we were just talking about how for Chantel and I, we felt like it was just us 2, Chantel and I, and we were afraid that if we took out someone like Hannah, who's kind of a rogue person right now, that when it comes to next vote, when there's 6 of us, well, Chantel and I are 2, and there's 6, that all it takes is 3 people and we're kind of screwed. And it just seemed like the 3 people that we were afraid of right at this time was Ryan, Gideon, and Gabe, because that was the first 3 we saw kind of combine, and you all were sitting in that room for a while, so that's why we were stressed.
Jack and I have been talking before, and we're very close, so we're definitely on the same page. Putting out Gabe, that would leave Gideon alone.
Right.
My thing is that I think Gideon, it would heal faster for Gideon than like if we flipped on Chantel, she's a straight shooter. She's super loyal. I think that would like really bother her, and I don't want to fracture the tribe.
Pick up where we left off last night, because you guys were here last night where you voted Will off the party. Chantel, was there any discussion about the vote when you got back to camp yesterday?
Yes, 100%. There was discussions about the vote.
100%. All right, keep going.
100%. So basically, when the votes were announced that 2 people decided to vote out Gabe, and when we entered the shelter, I was like, who did it? Who decided to vote him out? Because we had an agreement that Will was gonna go. Why are we switching? Like, who's flipping? Like we're supposed to be creating unity, not confusion and all this nonsense. So nobody wanted to admit to it, obviously. So we're still trying to figure out who did it.
You still don't know. Jack, you're nodding your head, so you don't know where the vote went.
I have no idea who put the second vote on Gabe, but I was nodding my head more in agreement because that's exactly how it went down. We got back to the shelter. Chantel, she's very open. She likes it. She'll say it if it's on her mind. And she came right in. She was like, "Who put the second vote on Gabe? Come on, I thought we were gonna keep the tribe unified." And everyone was like, "I don't know. Wasn't me. Obviously, it was one of us." Because like a couple people mentioned, "Oh, maybe like Will had an extra vote," but I was like, "No, there were 8 votes. So all votes were accounted for that night." So someone had to write the second name down, and it was disappointing to see that we didn't have a unified vote. But no one admitted to it, and we just had to keep playing the game.
So Gabe did pick up that second vote, so I guess you might be the only one who can say you can trust me on this. I didn't vote for myself. How are you feeling about receiving that vote, though?
A little surprised. Definitely didn't expect to be like on the ballot at least twice. I expected it maybe like once from Will, because it kind of felt like he didn't like me. But definitely made me have like trust issues. At first, I was just taking everyone for what they said to me. I'm still kind of doing that because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But it's kind of teaching me to look out more for myself, I guess. But I don't want to have to do that. It just makes me nervous overall.
Ryan, you have this rogue vote last night. How do you know who you can trust in this game at this point? How does that work for you?
To be honest, you really can't tell who you trust. Obviously, there are some alliances forming, connections being created, bonds, and that's all great to go off of. But in the end, you can't take someone's word. But I just want to say that for tonight, it really breaks my heart to vote for anyone, and the person that I do vote for, I am so sorry. You are an incredible person and it means nothing to you. It is a strategic play.
Gideon, was there still talk tonight about this rogue vote? Or did you guys move on to tonight's vote?
No, we didn't move on.
Still. So would you say that the camp conversation still dominated around this rogue vote?
I wouldn't say it dominated.
Okay.
Maybe it sparked, things, but yeah, I think who, people think throughout that rogue vote is gonna factor into the vote tonight.
Hannah, catch me up on what I missed. What happened after what was the camp like after the challenge? Was it Kumbaya again in the shelter with guitar singing?
A little bit for the first 5 minutes, and then we all realized we had to make some moves, so the hour moved very quickly today. Everyone would go back to the shelter, and then quickly random people would break up into different groups, and it was just interesting to see where everybody went. So I don't know if anybody knows who their votes are going to go for yet. Even I think people are still undecided between 2 people.
Okay. Jack, did you notice who was talking with who? Did it seem to be people kind of pairing off in twos or threes and the same people, or do you see like a really big mix?
No, it was a lot more diversified today in terms of who was speaking to each other. There was a lot of hopping around, a lot of people going, "Oh, can I talk to you for a little bit? Can I talk to you for a little bit?" Way less time in the shelter. I mean, barely. I don't think there was a period more than 30 seconds where all 7 of us were in the shelter. A lot of people in the rooms of 2, a lot of people in the rooms of 3, 4. I mean, everyone was moving around. I'm sure everyone got to talk to everyone, which is nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's promising that like there's communication between everyone in the tribe.
Gabe, you don't have to name names, but if you do want to name names, that will make things more exciting. But if you just want to leave the answer general, were there any particular groups that you might have been maybe worried about forming, like people that were talking and excluding you?
No, not really, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were able to talk to everybody that you wanted to talk to, and you got the conversations that you wanted to have?
I think for the most part, yeah. I was able to talk to everybody like almost individually or in a group. And instead of like leaving me more comfortable, I guess it's leaving me in more of like a limbo where like I really don't know where this could lead, and it could go either way. But whatever happens, and you know.
And where do you think the vote's going to be? I mean, it was not exactly 7-1 last night, but it was 6-2, so it seemed to be like most people were on the same page. Do you think we're going to see a close vote tonight, or do you think it's going to be a big gap?
I think it'll be close. Because honestly, I can't really tell where it's going to go.
Does anybody feel safe tonight? By a show of hands, anybody feel safe? Anybody? I'll take that everybody feels worried.
Yeah.
Gideon, what are you facing your vote on tonight?
I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing for us as a tribe is to move forward together. So really, I just want to base my vote off of who do I think is dividing the tribe.
Chantal, at the last crossroads, you learned about the Trail of the Deserted. Does that come into the vote at all tonight for you? Was there any talk about it?
Well, oh yeah, 100%. Because also when you have to vote somebody out, and they have the chance to come back into the game, you don't want them to be a bitter person. You don't want them to be upset, and you definitely don't want them to come after you because of the events that go down here. So a lot of factors go into play when casting our vote tonight.
Garrett, are you considering the Trail of the Deserted for your vote tonight?
Yeah, it's definitely a factor, because it's unfortunate that we have to like make these tough decisions knowing that we could be possibly turning friends into enemies, and we don't want that, but obviously that's the name of the game. And it's even more frustrating that like we have to do this, and we're going to be creating enemies that are like I wouldn't be mad for the people that get voted out. I wouldn't be mad if they flipped to the other side. You know what I mean? And that's frustrating because like that's because of the position we're in. So unfortunately, we do have to think about that to an extent. But also, I think really the biggest basing this on is who is some people that we can trust to play this game with. I think that is the like number one thing by far. And I think that's where this vote is all about, is where is this trust really lying?
Ryan, we talked a little bit last night about the advantage. Was there any talk about the advantage today?
There was a little speculation that someone could have figured it out, gotten an advantage, but the consensus was that that is very unlikely to have occurred on the first night.
So, Hannah, is that something that you're also considering? I'm hearing a lot of factors, rogue vote, trust, trail of the deserted, an advantage. There's a lot of things to consider. Which one is the most important?
I don't have an answer. It's pure chaos. I have nothing.
Gabe, would you agree? Pure chaos right now.
I feel, I don't know, it's weird. I feel both confident and unconfident. So yeah, I would say chaotic.
That kind of sounds like it might be chaos, yeah. Chantel, what are you basing your vote on? All of these factors, every single thing, pick one of these topics.
Honestly, what I'm basing my vote on is I can't pick just one thing. It's two things. What's going to bring the tribe together? Who is going to be the one to help us win challenges? And also, the final thing is like who is going to be drawn closer for us to work like as a team, as a unit, and so that we're not divided. We don't know if groups have been formulated. If groups have been formulated, do we break them up? Do we get rid of the people that are chaotic and causing confusion in people's minds? There's a lot of things that are going on in my head right now that I'm trying to wrap around, and I'm listening to everybody's thoughts, and now it's making it worse.
Gideon, same question for you.
The thing I'd probably say is the number one factor in my vote is what's going to help us move together as a tribe. I don't believe you can win challenges if you're not a cohesive unit. They say a house divided cannot stand. I'm a firm believer in that. And, what I believe, the rogue vote factors into it, as well as who's been throwing out multiple names. I just think it's something that's dividing the tribe, and I just think that's something that's not going to make us cohesive. And we can't win if we're not cohesive, and we don't want to go back to tribal again.
I'll go, Jack. Absolutely, jump in.
So for me, I think there's one word that can umbrella cover almost every single reason that has been thrown out, and it's future. I think the future of the people that you trust, the future of the game, whether that be swap, trail of the deserted, advantages, the future of every tiny factor that goes into the vote is what is determining my vote tonight. Who can I trust going forward? Who can I trust when we swap? Who do I think has an idol? Who do I think has a better chance at the trail of deserted? I think that the future of this game is what's driving my vote, and I think that can encapsulate almost every factor in a game like this.
There you go. I am seeing a lot of head nodding and even some other gestures, Chantel. You've all kind of narrowed onto the same theme for the vote, but obviously you have different factors that go into that, because one of you is going to join Will at the Trail of the Deserted. Before we go to the vote, does anybody have anything else they'd like to add? All right, go ahead, Gabe.
I just love you all. That's it.
Love you too, Gabe.
Love you.
I like it. I respect it. All right, we're going to vote. If nobody has anything else to add. I have all of the votes. Does anybody have a hidden advantage that you'd like to play? This is your last chance. First vote is for Hannah. Second vote is for Hannah. Third vote is for Gabe. That's 2 votes Hannah, 1 vote Gabe. Fourth vote is for Gabe. That's 2 votes Hannah, 2 votes Gabe. fifth vote is for Gabe. That's 3 votes Gabe, 2 votes Hannah. The 6th vote is for Gabe. Gabe, that's enough votes. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the party?
No hard feelings. It happens. I'm still gonna support you guys until you win.
Well, it was a vote that was for the future. Let's see what it means for Team Ethan tomorrow.
Okay, to say day 2 didn't go the way I expected would be an understatement. You can definitely classify that as the first blind side of Expedition Online. I could have easily gone home. I didn't, luckily. If I were them, I would have voted me off. If we ever have a swap or I make it to the merge, I will not work with these people, and I will make sure they're out of the game as quick as I possibly can, because they're not people you can work with. The votes literally went 5-2, and 5-2, one person got voted out. Who does that leave? Oh yeah, that's me. So, I don't care how much they tell me that I'm safe. That's bullcrap. I'm not safe at all. In the slightest. And the votes reflect that, and the votes do the talking, as I said, ironically yesterday. Let the votes do the talking. The votes have spoken, and I'm about to talk back.
With that, Gabe will go down to a 5-2 vote.
I don't think Crossroads swayed anybody.
Yeah.
But we'll see what this means for the future of Team Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, Gideon definitely going to feel left out of the loop there. I heard a conversation right before we went into Crossroads between him and Chantel, where Chantel assured him that Hannah was going to be the vote. How do you think Gideon's going to react from that?
I don't think he's going to react great to it. I think they'll paper over it once they kind of make him feel like he's in the 4 and that Hannah's gone next. But he's just going to be, or he'll be the 5, but he's just going to be a number for them then.
I thought it was a big day for Jack. I thought Jack really found himself in what could have been a precarious situation, being in the middle like that. I thought he handled it really well. He not only picked a side, stuck with them, but also managed to bring over someone from the other side.
Jack is in a great position right now. He was so lucky that he bonded with Ryan on day 0 so much that he could bring him over to this side.
On the other side of things, I mean, we haven't talked about them too much because all they've done is win so far. They got a message from Janet today, kind of getting them all pumped up. Looking to be in a great spot for Team Janet. I mean, not really much to say because they haven't really had to do much.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kyle has found the compass over on that side. There hasn't really been too much chatter from that side about the compass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they realize there's other places they can go at camp.
Yeah, I think the entire day they all spent their time in the shelter.
Yep.
Someone's going to regret it, as Docs always likes to say. Someone's going to regret not
Use your time wisely, kids. It'll come bite ya.
I mean, that should just about do it for day 2. We are off to a fast start. We got a couple players on the trail of deserted. They will be battling it out on day 3. So
Big day 3 coming up.
Yeah, a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
This is a really hard vote for me. There's pros and cons to both people, but I feel like at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for my game and the people that I want to move with going forward. And unfortunately, it will have to be you.
I gotta go with Hannah. I know it's between us two, and you kind of make me doubt if I can trust the rest of the tribe, and I don't know if I want that. Or maybe that's helpful, I don't know.
Alright, well, I did want to cause a little more chaos, but I think I've done enough damage, as you can tell. So, we're just going to stick with what I said I was going to do. And he was my target at day 1 anyways. I didn't expect to go this early. Who knows if he will go, but I think he will. And, sorry, Gabe, but you played too similar of a game to me, and I don't need you.
My vote is gonna be towards Hannah. Hannah, you are dividing the tribe. I hope the rest of the tribe agrees with me. And I hope they didn't turn against me and I go home with an idol in my pocket.
I'm voting out Gabe. I'm so sorry. I'm basing this off because you argued against stocks in the challenge, and I don't think that's going to help us win with that type of attitude, but I think you are a sweetheart besides that, and I wish we weren't voting someone out today, so I'm so sorry.
Okay, so my vote is gonna be for the future, and that's Gabe. So hopefully it doesn't end up on me, and hopefully this works out.
This vote breaks my heart so bad. Gabe, you and Gideon were my favorite teammates on this team. I really felt like we had a brotherly bond, but a big alliance is forming with experienced players and even a winner. So I have to align myself with them and not be left out. I'm sorry.